Well, in this week's Weatherwise, we're talking about why water isn't just the only thing on its own, along with, I'm sure so many of you know, nutrients and good topsoil that can help our plants grow better. Now, there was a study published in the Ames Biophysics Journal recently that showed corn plants matured faster, had longer shoots, and even increased their yields when that water they were given had been magnetized with a certain magnetic field strength. Now, when it got too strong, it was not so helpful, but no magnetic field provided at all actually did show to have less photosynthesis. So in conclusion, they decided that perhaps the stronger magnetic field helped those ions move around better and promote the enzyme activity. Now, the geomagnetic field around Earth, that's just the magnetic field around Earth, can be disturbed and changed by space weather. I've shown this before when we're looking at aurora forecasting, where that sun is the middle yellow dot there, and there are some parameters that can come and interact with Earth, the green dot, and increase or change our geomagnetic field. So with that being said, I was curious when I found out about that, how that could affect our plants. Maybe if we're in a drought, kind of like parts of North Dakota right now, this could help retain the moisture in the soil. Now, we found the better yield here when I did an experiment where I planted these plants in the ground with 2 magnets. One of these magnets was going to be right underneath the soil level here at the base of the plant. The other one directly underneath it, but in that case had the disc at the bottom of the root level right underneath it. So it would essentially create a magnetic field around those roots. Now I found some of these got deformed and did not grow at all, but when we had a northward pole facing upward at that level right underneath the dirt, and then underneath the root had the southward facing up, it promoted growth. There was better yield. So this is just one of many setups for this experiment done around the world with people I've talked to that had the same results with that same magnetic field orientation. I ended up going a step further and wondering, well, could I go and change that later on after something was going wrong? I flipped one of the magnets to match this best yield. Sure enough, they did end up growing very well afterwards. And that concludes Weatherwise.
All right, and sunshine and 70s are a huge boost for improving conditions, but many farmers say the dirt needs to warm up a bit before they can plant. As of Wednesday, soil temperatures in many parts of the state were reading from the upper 40s to around 53 degrees. That was at 4 inches of soil depth. At 1 foot deep, the ground in Botno remains freezing, and now that much of the snow has melted off the fields, farmers say anyone planting spring wheat can get started, but for crops like your corn and your wheat, the best planting conditions are between the mid-50s to maybe around 75 degrees. The warmest places for soil temperature in the state yesterday were Dickinson and Beach, and the ground temps were showing in the upper 60s.